Okay. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna keep that in too. Anyways, my name is Lady Lauren Explorer, and today is a book haul that I've been talking about. And some of these are books, like, again, they're for like my May, because my first book haul for this month was like the end of April. So these are all the books for the month of May right now. I have like 2 that are on the way, and I wish they were here today, but they're not. And they're probably gonna get here like later on this week, but I will probably put them in like later on. But yeah, so that's beside the point. Let's just get into a book haul. I think the first one, if you hear my dog, he's panting because I just got home and he has separation anxiety. So like, it's just him excited that I'm back. So actually, I was gonna say majority of these I got secondhand, but no, I didn't get majority secondhand. I wish, but I got this first book secondhand. Sorry, I was looking down, I was undoing it, and then I have to figure out where this other book goes. Yep, here it is, because it belongs in a series. Okay, I'm ready now. So, let me just bring you guys down a little bit. There we go. So the first book I got secondhand from PangoBooks. This is not sponsored. This is not sponsored by them. I love them because secondhand books, great pricing sometimes. Sometimes you can negotiate prices or trade. But I got this one by Saffron A. Kent, My Darling Arrow, which is a part of the school, like the bad girl school, like the boarding school. And oh my gosh, is it My Handsome Devil? Oh my gosh, it's the one that I got a special edition of. Hold on, let me go get it. Okay, I got it now. So this is the part of this series. I got the special edition. This is A Gorgeous Villain. This is the first book in the series. I just keep forgetting what the series is called, but I know that all of the couples who are part of the series, all of the heroines come to this reform school for girls. And so this is the first one, A Gorgeous Villain, special edition Bella Book Box. Oh my gosh. And then this is, I don't know if it's the second one or it's just the third one, but again, it's My Darling Arrow. And this one is, I shouldn't be writing this. It's not as if I've never going to send this letter, and there is a million reasons why. First of all, I was sent to this reform school as punishment for a petty and totally inconsequential crime. Not to ogle the principal's hot son around campus. So that's basically the gist of this. There's more, but you know. But yes, so now I have, I think this is the second one. So, and I really do, if I like the book, I might get the hardcover edition of it, because I do love hardcovers. Because I had this one in the softcover, which was the softcover is thick. I think I actually have a video of me holding it up. It was in one of my hauls too. But then I found out that there's this copy, and I loved it, and so I just bought it. So yes, I can't wait. And then if this one is good, like I said, I'm gonna get the hardcover, or maybe if Bella Book Boxes does Saffron F. Kent again, then this one will be in the box for that. So then I just will have multiples. And I'm actually thinking about doing a multiples videos, the next go around, because I have multiple books from different formats, which I really do love. Some of these books I have multiples of because a special edition copy or just a hardcover copy. So I think I'm going to do a video of like me having multiples of them. We shall see. Actually, I probably am going to do it. So, okay. So next one is, oh, this is a international bestseller. This is called Confessions by Kayani Minato. And this one is a thriller. So this is a story about she's either a substitute teacher or she's an actual teacher of this classroom in Japan. And she takes hold of this classroom because some people in this classroom are the reason why her child is dead. So she's taking revenge on the classroom and those people who had a hand in her child being dead. I heard there's like so many twists and turns in this, so I am here for this. I'm ready. It's short, so I could probably read it in 2-3 hours. I'm ready. The next one is Drawn Together by Z.A. Maxfield. Okay, so this one, I can tell you I have multiple of those because I have this on an ebook form. I actually read this when I was like 15, 16, and I actually still have it. It was on my Kindle. And so I read it again like 4 or 5 years ago. And I saw it again on my Kindle. And I was like, Lauren, you don't read your Kindle like at all. And if you do, you read like ARC books that are sent to you through like for ebooks. You might as well just get a hardcover copy, like a hard physical copy, and call it a day. So I did, and I love this book. I think this was like one of my first physical male or Achillean books I actually got into. So basically what this is about is what happens when Rory travels halfway across the world to meet the girl of his dream. Certainly not what he expected. So what happened is Rory is like, he fell in love with this girl who makes these comics, or I think it's comics. And their name is Ran Yamane. But he goes to this convention where Ran is, and then finds out Ran is a guy. But he's still in love with Ran as a person. So like he's trying to figure out his like sexuality. I think she's like, I think he's like, for me, like now that I know about sexualities, I think like Rory is just like demisexual because it's only Ran he's attracted to. So he like built up all this like emotion for this one person, and then thinking that this person is a female, and all of a sudden they're a guy, and he isn't okay with it at first because he like it was a shock, but then like he still loves Ran. Rory is just a simple Southern boy from Louisiana, but he knows what he wants. The girl of his dreams, reclusive and mysterious artist Ran Yamane. I think it's Yamane. He's loved her since junior high, and now that he has a chance to meet her, he chunks everything and travels 15,000 miles to Anime Expo in Long Beach just so he can tell her. He's determined that nothing and nobody is going to stand in his way. But it turns out that Ran Yamane, oh my gosh. But it turns out that Ran Yamane isn't a girl. But he gets that a lot. People come to him with teddy bears and chocolates in disappointment by the truckload. He has trusted fans in the past and paid the price. So when he meets Rory, he's understandably wary, but resigned. He isn't prepared for his magnetic attraction to the young man, Rory's apparent willingness to overlook his gender, and the chaos that ensues when his number one fan and a psycho stalker shows up to get revenge. So yeah, this was so good. I think it like spans, like it's like a thriller too, like a romantic thriller, because the Psycho Stalker fan is #1 fan, she's crazy. She is crazy. But like, this is like a road trip, murder, steam. This was so good, and I didn't think about it like at all. I was just reading it, and it was great. So like, I'm so glad I got a physical copy now. So these next two is a part of a series, and I decided to just get them because like they were cheap, and if the series goes well, I'll probably get the rest of the series. But this is an interracial romance, and it's called Cherish and Simon, the First Year, and by Eva Morana and Madeline Watson. And as you can tell, it has babies in it. But not what you think. Like, I don't think, like, not what you think at all. So this one is called, it says, Parenthood, a occasion with that which garners joy, unconditioned love and sleepless nights. There is nothing in this world that can fully prepare new parents for the responsibility of a new life. But not every birth is joyous or easy. There's a fine line between beautiful life and untimely death during the delicate process. For Simon Galbot, his joy was taken as his wife, Emily, took her last breath, giving birth to their son. What could have been tears of happiness was replaced with mourning. Down the hall, giving birth to her daughter, was Cherish Montague. She watched her boyfriend walk out of the room, never to return. Homeless and scared, with the threat of losing her child, Cherish must rely on Simon, who she only met once with Emily, to help her. With emotions running high, these strangers must find peace amidst their personal turmoil and sudden life-changing circumstances. The first year of parenthood is one of the hardest. They will find a way to navigate through emotions, death, and raising two babies who need them. There's no chance or redo button. Life will continue with or without them. On top of the stress from social norms and financial family issues for this blended household, Cherish and Simon will have to trust one another, find themselves, and perhaps discover a way to love again. So, yeah. This is the first one. And then I'm not going to read the second one synopsis because I probably give everything away, but we know that it's literally them continuing on. And so this is Cherish and Simon, the second year. So this is there's 4 parts. And I know that 3 and 4 are in ebook form. I'm just waiting for them to be in physical book form so I can complete this collection. And hopefully I will like the complete collection. But both of these are like thick. This is like especially thick. I know first year like parenthood, yeah. This one isn't as thick, but still thick and floppy. Love floppy books. So yeah. Look how all right. Let's move on. My next book is a complete series. I guess you can call it like a duet or omnibus, but I think it's just like a duet put in one. It's a series by K.A. Robinson, and it's the Ties series. So it has Shattered Ties and Twisted Ties in it, and it's the complete set. So like it's pretty thick. Over 500 pages. So I know that Shattered Ties was the first one, and it just says, with a former supermodel mother and a rock star legend father, Emma Preston has the best of everything. Nothing is as perfect as it seems, though. After her parents' divorce, she's forced to live with her mother in a private Santa Monica community. Then it goes, growing up in a trailer park with his mother, Jesse is used to people looking down on him. When his mother begs him to submit an application for a scholarship to one of the Santa Monica's top private schools, he never expects to actually get in. When he does, he's forced to attend a school with a bunch of rich kids. He ignores their stares as they judge him for having tattoos and less than impressed a less than impressive car. As long as he has his surfboard and the guys at the tattoo shop, he knows he can make it through. When Jessie shows up on the first day of school, Emma can't help but be intrigued. Her mother would never approve of Emma talking to someone so poor, but she doesn't care because something about Jessie draws her to him. Jessie tries to hate Emma, but he discovers that he can't resist her. Forced to hide their relationship from Emma's mother and everyone around them, things start to fall apart. When Jessie's friend Allie decides to interfere, things go from bad to worse. Can they survive their first love, or will they be left with nothing more than shattered ties? Then I won't get into the second book because that will ruin the first book. But I kind of already know because it just says 2 years later. So we don't know. I do know that it might be a second chance romance. So cool. We can do this. So I can't wait to read this duet and be intrigued by both stories. This next one, if you haven't seen my Instagram of this my Instagram post and story for this, then you are missing out. I decided that I already bought this ebook. So this is part of my multiples as well. But I already bought this ebook because I'm supporting an author that whose story got banned from Amazon for being too taboo. But this is Nyla K's Double Ended. Yes. I got my hands on a physical copy because even though I do have the ebook, I'm not gonna read it because it's ebook form. So when I found out that there's physical copies of this book, I dug and got it. It took a while, but I'm happy that I got it because this is great. And it came from one of the places that I go for some of my some weird Achillean books from Lulu. So I found this on Lulu and I'm like, yes. So, and I don't know if everyone in BookTube probably knows this, but Double Ended is a forbidden love story because I think it's MMM, and it's between twin brothers and their father, I think. And it says, what's an honest man to do? Isn't that always the question we find ourselves wondering when we get swept up in something bad, something overpowering, entangling, wrong, with the ability to corrupt our morals down to the core? These boys, they're not mine, but they might as well be. I'm responsible for them, in a sense, and they couldn't be more different, identical in looks alone. I've noticed the other one has noticed me. One needs me, the other needs him. Sometimes the hero will fall on his own sword, but in my case, I've fallen on two. So it's incest with a stepfather or a guardian, somehow, some way. And I can't wait to read this and support LK. So this one I got from Barnes & Noble when I went to Barnes & Noble with my roommate before summer break. And everyone knows Mari Zapata. This is from Luca, with love, slow burn, thick. This will be my second Mari Zapata book because The Wall of Winnipeg, that's the first book, and I truly loved that, even if it was a slow burn, super slow, so slow that the last probably 50 pages was the romance. So yeah. Or was the Steam? One of the last, yeah, I think it's Steam. But I can't wait to read this because again, Wall of Winnipeg was really good. So I've heard so many good things about From Love with Luca. This is a figure skater and her trainer, her coach. So it's kind of forbidden, but we all know sometimes it happens. So is it really forbidden? So this next one was given to me. It didn't have a note, but it's called White Male by Kim J. West. And it says, there'll be love making and heartbreak. Okay. I left Los Angeles hoping for a new start in Atlanta, Georgia. When I began a new job, my new boss, Jonathan Carter, the billionaire heir to the Stotts Carter fortune, made my life hell. When I found out how he really felt, I knew I was too damaged to let him in my heart. I trusted before, and the pain from the past seeps into the future. I'm determined to run, yet Jonathan is determined to pursue me. But I knew that we faced challenges that would eventually rip us apart. Lena. I'm guessing, okay, so this is an interracial romance, I'm thinking, because it just says white man and it covers a black woman. A sensual, heartbreaking, intense, romantic story. Lena and Jonathan's story will take you through an addictive journey of discovering the pain and pleasure of interracial love. Okay. So, thank you for whoever sent this to me. I will be reading this. It's intriguing because it's enemies to lovers, I'm guessing, but I don't know. But it sounds intriguing, so. My next book is a secondhand book, and it's My Kind of Monster by Lilith Roman, and I am super excited to get my hands on this book. It was at a reasonable price. So anyways, I actually forgot what this book was about. So let's just read the title, read the synopsis. Let's see. I wanted to give into the hunger. Okay. I'm a monster, I was a monster. Souls break open, limits are crossed, secrets are unleashed, a monster is born. Nicholas Bergman stalked the shadows of the night, of silent woods, a deprived hunter, and I'm his prey. I traded one captor that broke my body and soul for another that threatens to break not only my heart, but the walls that contain the darkness that lives inside me. He's a beautiful monster, everything I searched for before my capture. The only one that understands my secrets and fear. My heart, my mind will not survive him. Okay. So, dark romance. Probably got some good trigger warnings in here, so I am here for it. My next book is an omnibus as well, and it's The Prisoner of Faye by Abby Lyons, and this is the Complete Enchanted series. So it's over 500 pages. I think it's like close to 600 pages. And I got this for a reasonable price on Amazon. I'm not gonna lie. This was like $6. So I'm just saying, when I found it, I was just like, all right, go ahead and get it. I have no idea what this is about though. I just saw the page count that it was romance, had a little bit of steam, and it was an omnibus. So I just bought it. It says, I know I'm innocent. My name is Emerald Jones. Okay, Emerald. And I've been living a pretty charmed life for a Fae girl, literally. A year ago, I left the Fae realm for a luxurious existence in the human city of Los Angeles. Our parties are legendary, and our life was totally sweet. Then at midnight on my 18th birthday, everything went black. When I woke up, my best friend April was dead. Next thing I know, I'm on trial, found guilty, and booked into the enchanted crematory. Oh, not the crematory, penitentiary, where only the most dangerous Fae are sent to keep them out of our society. I know I'm innocent, but I can't prove it until I find the killer. Except my childhood friend Gage, is my personal prison guard, and he's gotten pretty hot. And the disgraced and incredible sexy Prince of Faye is locked up here too. And won't let me out of his sight. Add to the mix some sweet but psycho fellow prisoners and the mysterious and all-powerful warden, and I'm going to be lucky if I make it out alive or make it out at all. I think this is a reverse harem as well. So I am here for it. It sounds nice, even though like it did like lead off a little bit, cheesy. We shall see. My next is a complete duet, and this one is an Achillean reverse harem by Chris Butler. This one says, anything between us would be explosive, but whether we lived to tell the tale or not was debatable. Grab this complete romantic suspense duet with an all new bonus. Okay. This is a rock star romance because our main hero, the one I'm thinking we're going to be like focusing on, is a tattoo artist, and he tattoos this whole entire band, and I think all of the band members fall in love with him, and they can't because first of all, they're all males. They're a rock band, and they're a rock band who all fall in love with the same person. And that's basically all I really know. I don't know what the suspense is, but again, this is a duet, so it has bonus material. I know that this is like 700 pages. Yeah, so I am here for this. I wish it was in hardback. We can do that. Oh well. This is The Brothers Black by Blue Saffron. Yeah. And it's Wyatt the Heartbreaker. I know that this is interracial, and it might be MC as well. It says, Neely walked into my life when I needed her the most. Now I'm not willing to let her go. I will destroy anyone that even thinks of harming my woman. Neely is nothing like the women I'm used to bring pleasure to. Oh yes, I bring pleasure on all levels that will numb your mind for months. Okay. When I lay eyes on Neely, I know I want to bring her and only her that pleasure. I just need her to see past my past. I'm the oldest of 7 hard-headed brothers. Some call me the ringleader, some call me the voice of reason, and everyone knows I'm the heartbreaker. Only I've never wanted her to know that. Now, I just have to show her that I can heal a heart much better than I can break one, because I want hers. Oh, okay. I would tell you like the rest, but like keep you on your toes so you can read it too. But this is book 1. So I'm in on here. It looks like there is 6 more. So since he says he's the oldest of 7. I'm the oldest of 7. So yeah. So each book follows each brother, and I'm guessing they're part of an MC kind of thing or organized crime kind of thing. Don't know, but this has intrigued me, and I can't wait to read it. My next one is an Achillean, and it's called The Old Love and the New by Alistair Cardiac. I think it's Cardiac. This, again, like I said, it's Achillean. This is a dystopian world where there are no women, and if there are women, there are little to no women in the places. So it says 25 years after an infection started to spread across Britain and Ireland, most people have stopped asking questions. Nobody seems to care anymore about what happened to the women in the quarantine centers. Sid doesn't have the headspace to care. Since receiving a diagnosis of schizoaffective disorder at the age of 19, he has stuck to a strict regimen of routine, low expectations, and tuning out the world. When his best friend brings home the first woman either of them has seen since the epidemic, Sid has to push past the boundaries he set for his own safety and face outwards for the first time. So, yeah. This sounds intriguing, and I can't wait to read it. So these next two are actually special editions, and by Becky Still. And if you've seen her newest, like some of her newest posts, then you know what these editions are. These are part of a series. I got the Achillean books in the series. So this one is Cross the Line, and this one is Savage Rivals. I don't know if they follow the same couple though. Do they look like they follow the same couple? I mean, he has brown hair and he's black. I don't think they're the same couple. But whatever, I'm still gonna read these. It says for Cross the Line, super thin too. Leaving everything behind to move to England was difficult enough, but when I catch the attention of Allstone's High's bad boy for all the wrong reasons, things go from bad to worse. He resents my position on the football team. Why did I say soccer? It's football. Football team's MVP, and that isn't even the worst. He's figured out my secret. He knows I want him, and he hates me for it. But I can see right through Cain Cortland, and I figured out something that he won't even admit to himself. His secret, he wants me too. Then Savage Rivals is Asher Anderson, captain of High-End Academy football team, and the bane of my existence. As Alton High's team captain, I've been pitted against him from the beginning, but our conflict isn't only reserved for the pitch. Everyone knows we're enemies. From our first encounter, our rivalry has been escalating, spiraling out of control, until one night when everything between us changed. He pushed me too far and we crossed a line that we should have never been crossed. Now I can't get him out of my mind. Can we ever be more than rivals? One thing I know for sure, things between us will never be the same. So, sports romances? Yeah, so this is football, and this is football. So, who knows? But these are the special edition copies. They are so cute. I truly like them. My next book is The Property of the Mountain Man by Gemma Ware. This is... I forgot. Let's just read the synopsis then. Tall, dark, muscular, like a god, Beau Barrett is great with an axe. Every woman in the Rockhead Point wants a taste of the Mountain Man, including me. Except he doesn't even know my name. I'm just a girl behind the counter fulfilling his coffee, while he grunts and grumbles, barely making eye contact. Then a newcomer with a charming smile and a fancy suit shows up and refuses to take no for an answer when he asks me to dinner. That's when I find out Mr. Mountain Man not only knows my name, he thinks I'm his property. Ooh. So this is book 1, and we shall see. This sounds really good. I love an obsessive hero. Like in books, not in real life. I'm just saying. The second to last one is, almost fell out, is an anthology, and this is out of print now. I got it secondhand, so this is Promise Me Forever. This is Top Shelf Romance. I think they have one every single year, but just out of print. And it has standalones by Kate Stewart, A. Zarilla, B.B. Reed, and Kenzie Ryan. This book has 4 stories, only one. So again, this is an anthology. I think there's like over 1,000 pages. So love it. And then I have like their book plates. So I have all of them. I only have 2. I have 3 of them. So I only have 3 of the 4. But yes, I am here for it. I know that the stories has they said novels, so it's only novellas. But it's Drive by Kate Stewart, Ghosts by A. Zalaria, Stolen Duet by B.B. Reed, Flow and Grip by Kennedy Ryan. So I know flow and grip as like Kennedy Ryan's books already. Hold on. Basically, flow and grip are in this book, which I'm okay with because I've never actually read Flow and Grip by Kennedy Ryan, so it has me not buy both of the books since they're both in this book. And the Stolen Duet sounds like it's 2 books by B.B. Reed. So basically, it looks like I have 4, 5, 6 books in one then. And I'm here for it. Plus, I love hardcovers. And, oh wow, sorry. My last one, but not least, because I love this book. This is my multiples. This is what made me want to start doing multiples for my next video. And it's by Carmel Rhodes. It's truly, I got the hardcover, so yes. And everyone knows it's the treehouse. So if you read the book, then you know why it's so significant to have a treehouse as the cover. Or you could do like the car, but the treehouse is so much better because like if you know, you know. Anyway, so everyone knows that like Truly is a dark interracial romance with an obsessive hero who is like enemies to lovers. It's so good, so good, and I love that I have the hardcover. I really wish I had the boy cover, but she has said that she's going to have more of the special editions for that on her site soon. So then I will buy the boy cover and then I have all 3 editions of this book. And yes. So I love this. I love this. I love this. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know this is kind of long, but I had so many books, you know how I am with my book hauls. They're long for some reason because I tell you all the synopses. It's okay. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. My name is Libby Lauren Explorer. I will see you guys in my next video. And please read a book, read one of the books I have in my book haul, or check out some other books from one of these other videos. Check out some of the books that I recommended, but please go ahead and just read a book. I will see you guys later. Bye.